good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to the next session of our calls. My name is Jehan. Welcome to my channel where I'm discussing mainly about the professional and the personal empowerment tips. So today we have a very nice topic to discuss. So basically, I am live currently in the LinkedIn and Facebook in my profile and channel as well as in the Instagram. If you are on the Instagram, you can jump up to the LinkedIn and the Facebook where I'm gonna share my small presentation where we just gonna go through the topic itself. So today's topic is all about how to mentor others and why do we need to mentor. So it's a very nice topic actually, and I think that this is the one of the important topic that most of us specifically in the leadership position or then the higher positions in the different organizations or corporations, we just forget about how to mentor the people. So we start right away from the career. We talk about how they need to do the best in their career, but sometimes we screw up with their personal, let's say, life. So in this channel, we're going to discuss today this topic. And if you are not part of this channel, please subscribe. I'm just going to go to my channel and we can connect. And you can scan from the QR code that in front of you. I will just share the presentation right away and we can go for the presentation. So the topic is how to mentor the others and why do we need to mentor. Basically, the mentorship is really an art that everyone needs to learn and everyone needs to excel while he's moving and to the next positions or in their careers. So it's all about the travel. Okay, I always thought like saying myself, okay, why we need to mentor the people. Okay, before going to this the questions directly, let's go some small glossary. So the mentorship is the influence, guidance, and direction given by the mentor. So it's all about the influence and specifically the guidance. Guidance is the key area that we need to focus because nowadays people, because of the psychological situation in the world, having pandemic, having a lot of let's say problems, social economical problems, which makes the people's life miserable, and we do have like a lot of psychological problems more than before ever. And we do have the foggy mind, as I call this foggy mind. People have the foggy mind, which means that the people, they don't have the clarity what they're going to do in their life, personal and professional. So in order to have this clarity into this foggy mind, we need the mentorship. We need someone who have gone through this foggy, let's say, pathway and knows how to excel the situation and learn this, has the experience and can share with us. So this is called, of the whole process of the guidance, called the mentorship. Okay, given by the mentor. Okay, a mentor is the someone who teaches or gives and help or advises to the less experienced and often the younger person. In this case, we call this mentee. So basically, it's all about the person who knows the pathway, who knows the challenges, who has the experiences, real cases in their hand, and they can share with the people who doesn't know the pathway, who are just in the start position of their career or in the start process of their life advancement. Let's say in the life, they don't know how to manage the money. Simple stuff even can be the foggy for the people in the younger generation. And in this process, there are two major things. So basically, first one is the personal, and the second one is the professional growth. Okay, why the personal comes first? Personal, if you fix the personal things of the person, of the mentee, in this case, the younger person who just are about to start their personal life, advance in their career, you need to fix their personal life. Okay, and if they do have a money problem, or if they do have their financial problems, you need to teach the tips and tricks to how to manage the financial situation, okay, or the money problem in their life. Or if they do have a relationship issue, maybe you can find and help them in terms of the relationship issue. Okay, once you fix the personal part, the professional part of the person, of the mentee, gonna come by himself. Okay, so that's why we need to be very much clear that we need, first of all, fix the personal part, then the professional part. It's all about the Maslow's theory. Okay, in the Maslow's theory, social, economical, like a physiological, let's say the thing comes first. Okay, first of all, person needs to have a shelter, a roof on the top, water, and the food to survive. So once it is done, then you move to another layers. Okay, so that's why we need to find out the major problem that is causing the personal disturbance of the person, fix that one, try to try to mentor or give the advices, whatever what we have achieved in our personal life, and then move to the professional life. Okay, moving forward to the mentorship is in general what it is. It's all about, I call this mentorship as a travel. Okay, it's all about the travel. You go through the pathway, as you say, as you see the from the video. So it's like uphills, downhills. So it's all about travels through the pathway. Okay, you need to be constantly be there, constantly be with the mentee, and explain him the challenges he might have, or the what kind of situations they are having in their life. So all these things gonna help the mentor and the mentee relationship to be very strong and to be very much let's say healthy. Okay, so my friends from who is joining from the Instagram, you can jump up to the Facebook and LinkedIn. You will see the presentation as well there. Moving to the next level of this topic, as we have gone through the pathway, it's all about the road. Okay, I look to the mentorship as the travel through the road, which has a lot of challenges. This road looks very nice nature, very nice atmosphere, and the road is very straight, no issues on the road, no cracks, nothing there. Okay, but the life is not like this. You will definitely have the issue of that road. Okay, you have a village road or the road with a lot of mud. You will have a lot of challenges on the way. So you need to explain this mindset to the mentee so he can like really grasp the idea that the life is not ideal, and you as a mentor gone through these challenges, so and the pain and the like the challenges of the life, so you have that knowledge. Okay, creates the confidence in you while talking to the mentee, or it creates another confidence from the mentee to be relying on you. Okay, so life is all about the paths, and these roads can be very much straight like this, or can be muddy like this, or can be very much complicated. So once it's very much complicated, it's another problem. Okay, creating another issue, foggy mind for the person, which path gonna take me to the destination. It's okay, so that's why you need to explain the person, explain the mentee all the, let's say, challenges that he might have on the way. So once he has this in their mindset, so they will understand that the whole road is not all about perfect. Okay, so definitely he will come to the situation that there is no road. He's ready with his sweet and he's ready with his like in his mind. He has a clarity what he's gonna do. But what's happening? There is no road. So he needs to find the road. Maybe he needs to create a road. Okay, he needs to create a pathway. So that's the major clarity that you need to bring to the mentee, the person who is learning from you, who seeks for the guidance from you, or looking for the clarity from your side. Okay. Moving forward to the another topic of the process of the mentorship. Okay, first thing first, of course, we need to get to know. So the first step is like get to know. You need to understand mentee. Okay, you need to understand the person, all his insecurities, all his let's say problems, challenges in this life, as we discussed about the personal problems. Okay, not going too much to the personal life, having that balance there. Okay, at the same time you try to find out what is the challenges that he's having, and you can guide him. Okay, then you can discuss the aspirations as the passion of that person in order to get the clarity. Okay, as I told you, young generations, even us, when we started, we have all this foggy pathway. We don't know what to do, what way to go. Yes, we have graduated university, but was that university our aspiration, or was it because of our families, because of the society push? Okay, technology is very much advanced. Should I go to the technology and learn some coding or something like this, which is dictated now a lot, but at the same time you have a lot of issue with the farming? Should I go and just contribute more on the farming, let's say, in the other side? So all these things, like just giving the example to you, you need to discuss this aspiration of the passion of the person. First, Once you have this passion which is inside, which he's like hiding that aspiration maybe, and he doesn't want to. He's like, it's his story, okay? He's just storing that story inside, and he's not sharing. So you need to find out that aspiration and the passion of that person, giving him the clarity, okay? Then together you find out the resources, which resources can be very much applicable in this situation to guide the person to the to the to that let's say passion, because he has a passion, okay? It's like very much chaotic. He has like a passion, he has the resources, it's also scattered around. So then you set a goal, okay, what he wants to do with that passion. Maybe he likes to paint, okay? The resources that he has a skills of painting, like painting of the nature or painting of the specific let's say ornaments, okay, for example. So then you set the goals accordingly. What kind of resources you have, like a skills, or the, let's say you have a specific layer, let's say the network of the people, of the way you can just exhibit your paintings, let's say. Then you set the goals to achieve. For example, if the person wants the painting, okay, let's paint, let's say one image for a time, okay, per week, okay. Once he does that one, then he moves to another one. So once he's doing like quantity, a lot of quantities, he will just really make perfect, let's say, quantities on the next stage, okay. At the beginning maybe it will not be very much satisfying for his what he wanted to see, but while he's doing a lot of quantities, he will learn and excel his skills, and they're going to go directly to his goals. Of course, once the setting goals, you have the smart setting of the goals, as we know all these terms and we have gone through this. But those people, they don't know. The young generation, they don't know. They have this foggy mind. So you need to just clear that minds for them, and they set the goals for them with the time bound, which is very much measurable, explaining him that the goal needs to be very much measurable, the tangibilize, let's say, the goal, okay. Taking your own journey and explain the challenges, okay. Once you are talking about the goals, setting the goals, explain how you set the goals, okay. How you set the goals, how was it? So what was the process of setting the goal, okay, and what kind of challenges you have came through. So that's explanation of the of that area, explaining about the challenges. For example, I had my previous time when I was the revenue manager at that time. We had a lot of hotels in our cluster, so it was very much challenging for me to adapt the situation and manage the timing. Okay, time to time I took on talking to my mentor and discussing with him some of the issues that I'm coming across. He used to always say that being a passionate, okay, so being passionate about what you are doing, that is the driving force for me, okay. So I was going for that thing, to inspired by my mentor. He always was telling me, what's your passion that's gonna drive you through these challenges? Because if it is not your passion, you just chose it because somebody told it to you, so you will screw in the between. So that's why that's advice that really tangibilize and really makes a difference, that's going to help the person to move forward, okay. Talking to the young generation about what they would like to achieve specifically, what is their inspiration, what is their motivation specifically, that's going to give them a clarity at the beginning of the way. So once you come to the fifth step, talking about the journey, talking about the challenges, they will have some kind of fundamental, let's say, skills to go through those challenges, okay. What happens normally when you start to mentor someone new, okay, at the beginning you don't find out what is his passion. On the halfway, the challenges comes and the person really cannot deal with that one. Then you find out that actually he has a lot of personal issues that you didn't define at the beginning. First, secondly, it was not his passion. Actually, maybe the mom told him to be the doctor, okay, dad told him to be like let's say, I don't know, software development, let's say, software developer, let's say. But this is not his aspiration. That's why on the halfway, once the challenges comes, and the challenges are very tough, guys. It's very tough. Once you really come across the challenges, you get the beaten up very fiercely. It's not like getting a Mark II from the school. It's not like that. You really get beaten up. Okay, you get like go to the meeting and it's your passion. Okay, to be the hospitality leader. Okay, you go to the briefing and you have like crazy someone who is shouting in the meeting, who is you are reporting actually, and it destroys all your confidence. Okay, while you are talking and the GM is just shouting on you. Okay, shouting on without any reason. Maybe he saw something on the lobby, on the something related to housekeeping, nothing to do with you. But because you are in that meeting, your morale also down, and you don't know how to manage. Or once it's your turn to talk, you cannot find the words to talk because you already stressed out and you haven't been in that situation before. You are thinking like a real life is like getting a 2 mark from the school, or just it's just random going to school and coming, but actually it is not the way. Okay, sixth step is the specific one, support to start the journey. Okay, the starting part of the journey, you need to explain that it's not about the end result, end destination, that you one day you will be the CEO or the GM, or I don't know, big corporation. Okay, this is not all about that. You need to explain that how to enjoy from the journey. Okay, that's the idea. Okay, if you enjoy from the journey, really you will enjoy from everything. Okay, it's not about end result, and you will not be stressed about that. When people get stressed because they focus on the end result, and that's the foggy comes. Once you look to you are in the forest, you just want to see the other side where you need to reach. You cannot see that one because there is specific clarity you can see, like let's say 10 meter or 15 meter. Apart from that, you cannot see. Okay, so I have came across um, this motivational talk of one person. I forgot the name. So basically, what he was saying, and there was a horse and the guy on the guy was on the horse, and they were riding through the foggy forest, and the guy was saying that this guy was talking to the horse in like a literal mind, saying that okay, I cannot see this through. I cannot see where we are going, and the horse told to the boy, saying that, do you see your next step? He told yes. Then take that only. Okay, seeing your next step is the major, like let's say, jump for you. Okay, you don't concentrate on the whole way. You need to concentrate on the journey, the first step, second step, third step, and ultimately you will get through this the foggy, let's say, forest, and you will reach your let's say end destination. So talking about the journey is major area, and you need to support throughout the journey with your mentee, talking to him time to time, talking to him throughout the process. Okay, offer an encouragement during the challenges. Okay, any kind of encouragement while you are talking over the WhatsApp, or what kind of communication methods you have. Maybe you have a weekly talks, or weekly, let's say, catch up with your mentee, or monthly. It can be even the yearly, and maybe the person doesn't need that much mentorship. There are people differs from the mentorship. Okay, there are mentees, they need like yearly like advice. He comes and just discuss the major problems, and you go through and you just give some kind of clarity and discuss. Maybe he has already the suggestions, he has already the solution for the problem, but he just need to talk to someone. You just need to listen, and the mentor needs to have a very nice leadership skills. Okay, if you have a nice leadership skills in terms of the listening and the communication, you will reach really nice result with that person, and you will really excel that person's career as well as the personal development. Okay, encourage the person through the challenges, remind him that you also had that problem. Okay, did you remember the one, the video that I have shown you? Okay, that was the okay. Talking about the, I will talk about that one. So explain about the time when you, as a person, when I am as Jayhun, I came across this road. There is no road. I was thinking there is a road there. I came ready with my suitcase, with my suite, ready fully, but there is no road. Talk about this journey to the mentee. Okay, once you talk, once he sees that examples and giving the stories from your life, that you will be having those complicated roads, you will be having those let's say muddy roads, but end result, it depends on how you decide to go through this process. Okay, and giving the really explaining him the motivationally that it's not all about the motivation, it's all about the discipline that you need to put. Motivation is like a dose, okay? You take one dose, you go 5 meter, you go take another dose, you go another 10 meter. It's not about the specifically motivation. Motivation starts at the beginning, but then it needs to move through what we call it discipline, okay? With the discipline, you will end have the result, okay? Talking about specifically about the why, what about the 5W1H, let's say in a way, we come across the offering encouragement as we talk about. Seventh point. Eighth point is provide the knowledge and development tips throughout the process. You need to, let's say, inject a lot of development tips, okay? You find out the person is already in his comfort zone, you need to rectify it and find out what you can do to the person in order for him to develop further, because he might come after 1 year, he say, okay, I have been in this position for 5 years, okay, and things are going well, I am in good relationship, blah blah blah, but he's not aware about the problem that he's currently having. Guys who are joining me from Instagram, jump to the LinkedIn and Facebook live session where I am having the presentation. You can see the presentation as well, okay? Okay, back to the topic. So, person can be in the development, can be in the comfort zone without recognizing that he's in the comfort zone. For me, person jumping to one position to another position is not that much big development. Okay, being in the same industry, working continuously, jumping to another position, that's good thing. Congratulations, you earned it, well deserved. That's what you're gonna get. But shifting in between the industries, learning the new things, adding something on top of that, that is the really development. Okay, so your mentor needs to find out specifically from the person, okay, if he's adapted to the comfort zone, what needs to be done in order for him to develop further. Okay, I am having my mentor, his name is Mohammed Saadi. I just would like to say hello to him from here. He helped me a lot. So basically, I remember other day once I started my career, my first day is in one of the pre-opening of a hotel in my career. It was 2012. I remember it's May 2012. I still remember that day. Okay, so Mohammed Saadi came to the room. He was just appointed head of the department. The person analyzed the whole team and got to know each of us. Okay, to understand what kind of person we are, what's our aspiration. He had a talk with me, talk with other agents as well. At that time, I was a reservation agent, okay? So I was talking to him, and he thought, do you like the numbers? I told him, yeah, I like the numbers, okay. I thought, do you know what is the revenue management? I told them, no, I don't know revenue management. And unfortunately, in the universities, even you graduate from the 4 years degree from the university, nobody's talking to you about what is the revenue management in the hospitality industry. That's a big shame, okay? So even so, having this double bachelor and double master's degree at that time, I haven't touched the revenue management yet. Okay, the person told me, "Do you want me? Look at the questions. Do you know what is the revenue management?" I told them, "No." Do you want to learn what is the revenue management? Do you want to advance in your career through the revenue management? He started to explain me about what is the revenue management, what kind of the things needs to be done in the revenue management, what you can do and what far you can go. And he explained the art of the revenue management, how to love the position, the profession, not the position, profession. I fall in love with that profession. Really, if I was like with this mindset, maybe I will never be in the hospitality industry. Because of the revenue management, I love the hospitality industry specifically because it's like really game changer profession. Okay, back to the topic, to the what my mentor was talking. So he was talking to me continuously. Okay, whenever I go to him, open door strategy, you go to him directly, ask the question. He puts everything aside. He looks to you. He check your eyes. He can understand just within the 1 minute what's your psychological, let's say, status. Okay, maybe depressed, maybe you are not good. Okay, according to that, he can answer the question what you ask. Maybe your question is not directly related to the topic, but you just want you brought the topic to discuss something else. Okay, so he can understand that. So that's why the mentor, you need to be really very nice person of psychological mind, and really understanding the person, really understanding the different characteristics of the people. Okay, so time to time he was taking me throughout the hotel, and I was walking by him, and he was talking about his career advancement, how he started. So this is all about I was talking about here. Yeah, see about starting the journey, because during challenges he was talking the challenges that he came through, how he advanced, how he learned. So he's giving continuous information. At that time I didn't understand. I was just listening mode. I was taking and I was gathering the information from my mentor, from Mr. Sadi, and he was just continuously talking, and he was completely someone from abroad to my country. Okay, it was not Azerbaijan is not very much expat living country, but he came to our country, and he showed me that much love even I didn't get from the people around me, in terms of the profession, in terms of the loving this profession and the hospitality and everything. Within these 5 6 years of the university, I haven't get that knowledge that I got from that person within these 1 2 years that I have been in that entity, and I move forward. So to summarize, this is all about the communication, talking to your mentee throughout the process. Okay, giving him the love, showing him that you care. It's not about that I'm a mentor. It's not about the dedications. It's not about the name, guys. It's not about the name. It's not about you are mentor. Okay, I mentored the 5 people, blah 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 blah. No, that's not about that one. The only thing matters, it's about care, taking the ownership, responsibility, helping the people, loving the people. That comes from the heart. If you don't have that stuff, putting to the yourself to the mentor position, it's gonna make you only the like in brackets mentor, but in reality you don't put your love. So I will come to that question. Why do we need? That's why I put the two questions in the presentation, because why drives how. If you decide why you are doing mentorship, it's all about, do you love the people? Do you like the talk to the people? Do you want to add the value to the lives of the people? So those kind of things going to define how perfect mentor you will be in the future. First of all, second, are you going to add the value to this world? Okay. Ninth step is the sustaining two-way communication. It's always continuous talking. Okay, there is any communication. It's not only you talking, but listening to that person, what he wants specifically, giving the clarity from his heart. Okay, talking and opening everything that's hidden inside, so you can find out the traumas as well. Maybe he doesn't want to share, but time to time, once the bonds are really very strong, the mentee gonna start to talk about the traumas that everyone has actually. Everyone, 99 people percent of the whole world population, they do have the traumas from the childhood, from the schools, from the society, from the family, from everything. So once you define out the traumas and you try to fix the reason, not the causes, reason, not the causes, you will have end up with really very good result of mentorship. Okay. 10 steps is to introduce them to your network. This is the last thing. Okay. You have a quite very nice people around. You have very nice people from the LinkedIn. You have a lot of friends. Once you have this mentee and you gone all the steps that I have shared here in the presentation, what you're gonna do? You will introduce him to your friends and your people in the network. Okay, you're gonna take him to the maybe reception in one of the, let's say, hotel. For example, let's say I have a friend of Mike, mentee of Mike, and I have a lot of friends from the same industry. We have a reception there, so I take that guy to that reception and introducing him. This is my mentee, he's my friend. We are having continuous mentorship program together. He's very good in those skills, and giving him like a lot of, let's say, preferences, talking about him and giving him like introducing his best sides, and at the same time what this projects that he's working, so to drive the attraction of the or the of that people in the network. Maybe he can be hired by one of those people in your network, or can be in your network as well, because network is very much valuable thing in these days, and specifically, and it helps you. Okay, it creates the new environment for that person as well, so he can communicate those people around you and just really elevate himself in personal and professional level. Okay, so here's the 10 steps of how to mentor any person. Okay, and first thing first, about all the steps, of course, this is the love to the people. Okay, if you would like add value to the people, if you would like to really elevate the people, assist them, and help them, this is the very nice thing for you to do, guys. Okay, coming to the next topic of the, let's say, mentorship. Why we need to do mentorship, why we need to mentor the people. Okay, as I told you, it comes with the love to the people. I look to this mentorship as a from different point. It's all about growing a tree, as you can see. Growing a tree, you really would like to add value to the world that you are living in. You are creating, you are making a people in the environment, in the world, like yourself, like your minded, like open minded, really the people who can add value to this world. We are living in the world or times, everything is stressed, economic downturn, inflation, blah, 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 pandemics, 2 years and a half years of mask life. Everyone is stressed. Everyone is trying to cheat someone or doing something wrong. That's a majority in this world currently. Okay, this is what we see, a lot of violences. But how, as a Jayhon, or how as a Mikyu, or how as a Tyson, or I don't know how is the Nora from another country, how you can add to this world. That's creating about the legacy. Okay, that's what I call the creating a legacy and putting water on the tree and creating a really one tree. Okay, one tree. If you mentor one person, this is the one person gets the clarity about the life, gets the clarity about the person's life. We're gonna add the love to this world rather than destroying this world. If you will not help him to go through this foggy life, you never know where he's gonna end up. They can end up in any kind of situation, but it's better you just take his hand, hold him, and this is comes with the love. Okay, you go through this foggy place and you create a really very nice clarity for that person. I always call this is a other day I was sharing this quote from the Greek proverb saying a society grows old men. No, a society grows great. The society grows great when old men plant trees in whose shade they shall never sit. Okay, old men, when they grow the tree, they know that they will never sit in the shade of that tree because they are for sure they know that the lifespan of their life will not be enough to get any fruit from that tree or to sit in the shade of that tree. So, but they know that for a fact. However, they still grow the tree. They plant the trees because they want to add the legacy to this world, and they would like to add the legacy in the after themselves. Okay, so that's the how we need to do. It's not about the old man, even the person you are on your middle ages, 40 years, 35 years, whatever you can, guys. Just add the value to the people's life. Just add the lives to the younger generation. Show them direction. If you know the direction, show them the direction. If you are in the road, someone comes to says to you, and like we know from the English class, what they where is the post office? Okay, what are you gonna say? If you know the post office, you're gonna show him. You will not say like, okay, you will show him wrong direction if you are not so very much worst person in the world. But what is the instinctive way that you're gonna do? What is the first thing that you're gonna do as a person? You're gonna show him the way. You're gonna show him the way to the post office. So this is the same comes here, creating a legacy for better world to live, guys. Okay, creating and leaving behind a legacy for better world to live. So this is what I got for you today, guys. That was a nice discussion, and that was a nice talk to you today about specifically about the mentorship and how to mentee and why we need to mentor the younger generation. I will be having those calls time to time in my mainly one of weekly calls on Saturdays. Try to join, share this video with your loved ones, and try to add and create a legacy behind yourself and to make this world better place for all of us to live. Stay tuned. We will have a lot of talks to talk. Most of the things you know better than me, guys. This is just refreshment thing. Okay, this is just spending additional quote of time listening the things that you know already, but maybe you were not doing. Maybe that call, that small advice gonna change small percentage, 0.0000001% in your surrounding, in your environment, in your network, in the younger generation. That will be good for all of us, believe me. Okay, so thank you very much for attending today's small talk. This is me, Jayhon, in my channel on LinkedIn and Instagram and Facebook. I'm sharing weekly talks on different topics. We will have a lot of guests who will be coming to our podcast. I'm planning to do the podcast kind of live stream talks about all kind of talks about the professional personal life. Scan this QR code to get connected with me, and we will be coming to you for our next talk. Take care and have a nice weekend. Bye.